Yeah, so I started the thing, and it looks like the thing is doing its thing, and my other thing just popped up over there on the thing. So we're all thingy, I guess. Turn up some volume here. Let me make sure that the volume mixer hasn't done anything weird. Why they bothered putting this volume? It's right there. Okay. Good. I don't know why they bothered putting that volume mixer crap in Windows. So, let's see. I saw Cap Def say something a second ago. And it looks like Josh is in the background back there somewhere. And there's Mr. Bad Mech. Okay. So this is where we had stepped in. And I have no idea what my powers do again. Ooh, no hosting. You'll note the little bit of border. See how my mouse pointer doesn't go all the way off the edge now. So it's a little bit of a background that I put back there. The baby is tired. Just so that there was a little bit of something, it wasn't blackness around the edge. And the captioning should be right around here. Should work. Okay, Meryl. Go do your thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Remember, I got here, I had this fight and crashed toward the very end of it. Let's see. This ghost spider. Okay, and I should be able to free that thing. The explosive strike. And then can stun them.
Baker's breath, Hawk. You do get results, don't you?
Why, yes, Varric. I do. Take all. Got my Macallan tonight. Felt like something a little different from the Knob Creek. Some Ruble. Last Descendant Gauntlets. Requires 21 dexterity. I don't even have enough dex to use this. They must be good. Take off. New Codex, The Last Descendant. So, I did actually replay some of my video from last time. And I realized that I had this sitting real up close to my mouth, and it was popping, and you could hear all the hissing and everything. So, putting it down by my jaw where it belongs. Let me know if that's not enough. And I also heard the audio sounds that Dev had commented on, and turns out that sure enough, the noise gate was set on the desktop audio in addition to the microphone. So I turned that off, so the sound shouldn't be popping in and out tonight. That's a book. That's not a way out. A book about some mountains, some silverite. Oh, you see them? Yeah, I was even able to shrink the little black bar a little bit and still get it to fit. Now I need to level up. Attributes. Oh, look, there's my 21 dex. Now I can use that thing. And it should be more tuning. And let's see, what have I got power-wise? Any of that up yet? Well, this mode is active. Any attacks from the rogue's deadly blades offers a chance to inflict bleeding wounds, cause DOT. That's kind of nice. What I got over here? Rush, okay. Shadow. Let's first spend a specialized. Okay, so I'm not specialized. And this would be specialized also, I'll bet. I don't know. Maybe. Probably what all three of these are, I don't remember. Assassin. What was under Scoundrel? Blind Side. Damage 120% versus enemies engaging other allies. Oh, that's kind of cool. Armistice. Distracts all enemies surrounding a single part. Yeah. Back to back. Stealth moves to a targeted ally side, appearing an instant later, ready to render aid. Okay. Specialist. Speed or power? I don't know. What do you guys think? That's actually a good point, CapDAF. I actually have it built into the overlay. I was doing that on player.me. What do you guys think? Should I be all about the speed? Attack speed plus 10%, or should I be about the power? Stun chance 3% versus normal enemies. So the power actually increases chance to stun. And the speed is just raw speed. What do you guys think? I mean, I know you're not playing, I'm the one who's playing, but make the choice for me. Because I'm going to pick one of those now. So if I do both of these, it's going to end up being 6% chance to stun, like every time. And given the speed of the rogue's attacks, yeah, okay, I can see that. And then it'll do extra damage against it. We have your gauntlet email blocking bar as a separate message source. Oh, yeah. Or a separate image source. Yeah, that would work too. Well, I can get some pretty exact positioning with my overlay on player.me. You know what? I'm going for speed. Let's see. Put that over here on 0. Turn that on. That will reserve stamina. Mountain Graveyard. That's where I have to go for my mission. Great. Seal of House Talwyn. Okay, quest updated. Ah! That was loud. Loud and unexpected. Start by lobbing that over there for me. And then go backstab. I just heard Varric talking to his crossbow. You haven't heard yet, but the crossbow's name is Bianca. Okay, more dingage. Corrupted Spider has some stuff. Including a health potion, which I have down here in this bar, the lower part of this bar. Let's see. Best map. There we go. Attributes. Yeah, I get you up to 21 magic and some willpower. And Frim. Now let's see. You need some damage, I think. So you got your fireball. You need a firestorm too. And then go straight to 20 strength. Let's see. Damage for a brief moment. Stonewall. can't go through here now, but what you'll find is that this particular map asset will get used a few times for caves, and sometimes that door will actually go someplace. For now I'm just exploring. Methodiel, you made it.
No more!
Oh, hello. Backstab. Take this, Shadow Warrior.
You made it.
There, I made more stuff. Shadow Warrior had things. And a simple chest. Let's see if I can... There we go. Snowflake, obsidian, opal, and ruby.
Do it.
And Varric dung. Okay, you are going to be all about the dex because I'm going to have you doing archery stuff. Bursting arrow. You already have bursting arrow. Hail of arrows. Okay. So I think that's it for this map. Because that door over there is closed. It's sealed. Now we can go to the mountain graveyard. And barrier. I need to go through barrier.
I can open the way forward. One moment.
It's right at the very top. Blood magic.
I felt the veil shift. You called something here. Are you insane?
Yes, it was blood magic, but I know what I'm doing. The spirit helped us, didn't it?
They don't keep helping.
Sure, demons are very helpful. Right up until they take your mind and turn you into a monster.
Well, yes. But that won't happen. I know how to defend myself. Be careful up ahead. Restless things prowl the heights. In the days of Arlathon, the elders came here to sleep. Uthanara. The endless dream, they called it. But they don't sleep peacefully anymore.
Okay, I'm going to pause here. Because... Yeah, exactly. The nameplate is in the way. I'm going to fix that right the heck now. Take a few... not even minutes. Seconds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that particular screen element and shrink it a tiny bit. Because I can do that. There we go. Enter, save, and refresh. Boom. There, you see now the nameplate comes down just to the top edge of the screen. I could have done it by resizing the screen, but of course then that changes the placement of the black bar. So yeah, those captions are way at the top edge. I figured a little bit of overlap would do, but... Amzi! How deep are these mushrooms? Not very deep, they're on the surface. Oh, look, dead guys. Yeah, you think these are about to get up? How far? This keeps going. What I need to do is back there. I'm going to go make sure the way ahead is clear. Because why not?
Watch your step.
Like to clear the way before
All set. Done.
before doing the main thing, the main event. Really? It wouldn't actually let me do my thing. Okay, screw you, Revenant. Ow! And you get the explosive. Ow, that hurt. Another one? Oh no, it's just a demon.
Messing with us is suicide.
Got that right. It's still funny to me hearing Eric speak because I'm used to Brian Bloom in XCOM 2. Because he's Central Officer Bradford. Oh yeah, you know, I had gained the dexterity enough to use these last Descendant gauntlets. Yeah, I'll put those on. Okay, he can't actually wear it. Okay, her imported circle staff is better. And we got nothing she can use. Audio, video, and creeps.
Do you ever wish you lived in Orzammar?
Great ancestors, no. You know what Orzammar is? It's cramped tunnel filled with nug shit and body odor. And every person there thinks he's better than you because his great-great-great-grandfather made a water clock or something.
But they're your people. Don't you even wonder what it would be like?
I have a good imagination. Why would I waste it on that?
Not going to happen.
Really? Getting each of these 10, 20, 30, and 40 points of cunning. Okay. My cuning, 16. Barracks, 16. So neither one of us is going to be able to open this for now. Audio, video, coffee, candy, and pasta. This just kind of keeps going. Now it's got me doubting my tactic of go clear the way out ahead, because now I'm thinking that I'll do something, it'll open something up there, or whatever. Excuse me while I backtrack. Yeah, it's a little disappointing that the party banter doesn't have captions. See, I told you. Take out the archers first. Expletive strike. Fuck yes. Backstab. I still can't expletive strike.
Waste of life, but not my choice.
I think
There
it's
we go.
safe now. Place the amulet on the altar, and I'll begin the rite.
Yes, dear. Ring of the Magister. 6 mana, stamina, plus 4 to fire damage. I know who gets that. She's doing fire and shit. It's the shit mage. Why not? It works with my expletive strike. Okay, do your boogity boogity thing.
Aharin amalana salin. Emma ira au bella zaviranan. Isalahamin vinanhim dofilas. In usanera narivas.
Hi, Flemeth.
And here we are.
What?
Under
Where?
Anatishan Ashabalana.
One of the people. I see. So young and bright. Do you know who I am, beyond that title?
I know only a little.
Then stand. The people bend their knee too quickly. So refreshing to see someone who keeps their end of a bargain. I half
Janeway,
expected my
I mean, Flemeth.
amulet to end up in a merchant's pocket.
I couldn't sell it. Nah, we made a deal.
I agreed to deliver the amulet, though you could have told me you were inside it.
Just a piece. A small piece. But it was all I needed. A bit of security, should the inevitable occur. And if I know my Morrigan, it already has.
Instigate. Oregon? Who's that?
Is that someone I should know?
She's a girl who thinks she knows what is what better than I or anyone.
Fair.
And why not? I raised her to be as she is. I cannot expect her to be less.
I'm not sure whether she's your daughter or your enemy.
Neither is she.
You real?
I don't understand. Are you some kind of vision?
Must I be in only one place? Bodies are such limiting things. I am but a fragment cast adrift from the whole, a bit of flotsam to cling to in the storm.
I don't get it.
A fragment.
You do not need to understand, child. Know only that you may have saved my life, just as I once saved yours. And even trade, I think.
So, remember last week you were talking about isn't Flemeth dead? Well, remember, this game isn't necessarily taking place after Dragon Age 1, because we were fleeing the Darkspawn at Lothering. This game is actually concurrent with Dragon Age 1, at least the beginning part of this game. How come yourself?
Why did you need me to bring you here?
Because I had an appointment to keep. And because I did not want to be followed, you smuggled me here quite nicely.
Now what?
You have plans, I take it.
Destiny awaits us both, dear girl. We have much to do. Before I go, a word of advice.
Don't drink this.
We stand upon the precipice of change. The world fears the inevitable plummet into the abyss. Watch for that moment, and when it comes, do not hesitate to leap.
Ah!
It is only when you fall that you learn whether you can fly.
Nope, can't. What do you mean? The innocent response. Must be nice to have wings.
Cheap advice from a dragon.
We all have our challenges.
We're going to regret bringing her here.
No, we're not.
Regret is something I know well. Take care not to cling to it, to hold it so close that it poisons your soul. When the time comes for your regrets, remember me. As for you, child, step carefully. No path is darker than when your eyes are shut.
Maceranus Ashbelenar.
Now the time has come for me to leave. You have my thanks and my sympathy.
Sympathy? Her armor is cool. Okay, and she gave me 8 gold. That ought to help. Okay, now I will go back to going forward. Whatever that means. Let's see where this takes me. Gotta be some XP on this trail here. Heaps. Oh, look, it's my old chest. So, Mr. B, how's Mrs. B doing? Well, she wasn't feeling well the other day. Aha. Interesting. That's a lot. Screw you guys. Wow. Barracks in his rain of arrows.
That's enough! Done and down!
That's enough out of you.
I'll do the miasmic flask too.
Blood on my coat.
Tons of bark. Arm of Arduil. It is a dagger. 20 physical damage as opposed to the 7. Requires 24 dexterity. Dexterity? Dexterity. Yeah, I know what I'm taking next time too. That's 2 levels though, isn't it? Nope. Next level will be able to do it. Okay. So when you run your face into that barrier, undead things spawn and give you treasure. Got it. Okay. That doesn't get me anywhere. Oh, pilot boons. There, now I have the design for a rune of lightning. So later on I'll be able to make the runes and slot them into weapons and stuff. Well, it's good to know that she's getting better. And we're walking, and that doesn't go anywhere. Looking. Or pilot boons. just step down. Wouldn't be that bad.
Masarana's child, your debt is paid in full. It isn't too late to change your mind, Dalen.
Dareth Shiral, Keeper. I'm ready. Let's depart.
Hey.
Elganon. Is this really where the elves live?
Not the prettiest part of Kirkwall, but it doesn't have a view of the giant chains. Take what you can get.
True.
I didn't think it would be so...
Crappy.
I've never seen so many people in one place before. It seems so lonely.
Think of it as an adventure.
Working your way up will be fun. All right, that was a lie. It won't be fun.
Some adventurer I am. Barely set out and I'm already daunted. Thank you for everything. For all your help. Will you come visit me? Not now, of course. But maybe later. I could use a friend.
I don't think so. Okay, well.
Of course. But only because you used that "you kicked my puppy" voice.
Thank you. Oh, I'm thanking you too much, aren't I? I mean it, though.
Okay, so now I get to pick the team. Varric for sure. Yeah, I kind of like the team I had going.
Busy today, I see.
Will I see you at the tavern later?
Not today. My sisters have me decorating the Venadol.
Haha, roped you in. Well, good luck.
The Ariane's got something for me.
Please, Sir Thrask. He won't go to the Circle willingly, but it's the only place.
Madam, we'll do our best to find your son. But I cannot guarantee his safety if he continues to resist Templar jurisdiction.
He's just a boy.
He's an apostate.
Careful with throwing that apostate stuff around.
I am sorry for your loss, mistress. But I can offer your son mercy only if he turns himself in.
I'm trying to find him, but...
The Templars cannot tolerate apostates.
Can we help this woman? This could be Mother.
The Templars cannot tolerate prostates. Wait, what? This doesn't seem like the right time for Snark.
It sounds like your son is in trouble. Is there anything I can do?
You heard all of that and still you would help? An apostate? Oh, thank you.
Have you met my sister, the apostate?
My boy, Fainriel. He's all I have. All my family. When I learned he had magic, I could not bear to send him to the Circle. But his connection to the Fade, it gives him nightmares. Dreams of demons speaking in his mind. I would rather lose him to the Circle than to himself.
Where is he now?
Did your son run away?
He learned I had contacted Sir Thrask. He felt I betrayed his trust. He thinks he can live free of the Circle. But I am afraid without proper training, he'll kill himself.
And everyone else around him. Aren't you Dalish?
Those look like Dalish tattoos. Why do you live in the city?
I was born to the Dalish, but came to Kirkwall for a time and dallied with a human merchant, Vincento. When I found I was with child, neither Vincento nor my tribe wished the burden of an elf-blooded human infant. I raised Fainriel myself, here in the alienage.
So what happened?
Tell me the whole story.
I just did.
I learned years ago that my son likely had magical talent, but we could not bear the thought of him locked in the gallows. So we hid. When the nightmares began, Fainriel still refused to contact the Circle. But I truly think they are the only people who might save his life.
That's a problem.
Abominations are always so awkward at family reunions.
No, please, you must find him before the demons finish their work. He must be brought to safety. If you won't do it for Fainrail, do it for Kirkwall. The Templars say a lad like my son is a danger to the whole city if left untrained.
I will stop him. No, of course I'll help.
I'll bring your son back to safety. I promise.
I don't know where Fainrail is gone, but there are 2 places you might start your search. Sir Thrask has been looking for him. If you speak to him in the gallows, he'll be able to tell you what ground he's already covered. And Fainrail's father, Vincento, recently returned from Antiva. He's a merchant in the Lowtown Bazaar. Fainrail might have sought him out.
Vincento sounds like an Antivan name. Of course, it also sounds like a, oh my god, I can't think of it now. Sounds like the name of another place. From another place. I'll go right now.
I will not leave you fearful for a moment longer than necessary.
Magic can be a fearful gift. Your son
Devinter.
deserves the best aid learning how to manage it.
My husband Wesley was a Templar. They're not all fanatics to be feared.
Thank you. It has been a lonely time hiding. It's almost a relief to finally confront this openly.
Your wife is over her sickness now.
Carry on, my wayward son.
Are you really not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you missed that detail.
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates with a merchant's guild breathing down your neck?
In that case, I see.
Let's see. This way and then over to the left, but the other level. Maybe this level. Oh yeah, this is my uncle's house. Let's go see my uncle. A crappy house.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest.
Year's up and you're free to go. Why would you think we had a good thing working together? I might pass along an opportunity or two if you're willing to get your hands dirty. Yep. Ooh, storage. Retrieving. I have nothing in storage. Now let's see. Yeah, here's where I do what?
The house won't clean itself, Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle, get your ass cleaning. Really, I examined.
I feel itchy just looking at that thing.
No to gambling. Payment is now 2 months late. Interest accrues, as you are well aware. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken.
I think this is the same cheese that was here a year ago.
Probably. What's that in here? Memento of the Mark of the Assassin. So this is actually for the DLC that I'm not going to do yet. So there's some, I have lots of stuff around here. Special deliveries. So it looks like some armor that I'm not big enough to wear. Leave those there. Chevalier's estate. See, that's a great sword and a great sword and an axe. These are all from DLC type stuff. And a chest plate. A hat, and another hat. Gloves. So this is all fighter type stuff. Like Barbarian Cache. Oh yeah, two-handed weapons on a shield. More warrior stuff. The Cardinal Rules of Magic, so that's just read. Black Sheep Cache. There we go. Dagger and another dagger. And a longbow. And some rogue armor and rogue hats and gloves. And some items for my companions, some of whom I haven't met yet. What's in here? Ooh, axes for like if I do dual axes, because you see it says dual weapons. Roguelike things. Now, barracks here. Can I actually put things on? No, I'll be able to put things on them once I go out the door. So, go I. Go ahead and pick up this belt that was for him. I can do these axes. So, I can do dual axing. An axe question. Oh, actually, there was some armor in here that I can wear too, right? Let's see, I can't wear that hat or that hat. Those gloves or those boots. Okay, so give me that stuff. You burning dice again over there? See, I can wear that hat. Those. That's for Varric. See this warrior stuff over here. There might be something for what's her face? I didn't go down. No, that's for Aveline. Yes, yes. The other dice must learn to roll better. So there's probably something else for Aveline over here. Okay, so put those up. Now let me look at these. 98 armor. Okay, that's better. That's cool. This hat. That looks stupid. And let's see, not as good. What about the? Definitely not. Here I can use, but the weapons improves with level up. That's nice. Less damage against humans. Fiona. Here we go. Dual axe. Look vicious. Yeah, the hat looks stupid. No, eating the dice, that ought to teach him. McKellen's good.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
Isn't it a dream?
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
What exactly did it
Did
say?
Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in Pinafores, girl. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Sounds like a yes to me.
Why are you so defensive?
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will.
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
What a charmer.
So, I hate thinking badly of family. But did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will? If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
He's a born liar.
Gamlen can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlen told her how angry her parents were about Father.
Bye, Soul Surge.
She told me she wishes
Thanks for
she'd
stopping
died
by.
with Carver. It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
We can buy it.
When this Deep Roads expedition comes through, we can buy her home back. Move to Hightown.
Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
An asshole.
Gamlen couldn't have just sold himself and saved us all the trouble.
Can you just imagine him sweeping and scrubbing for some Tevinter matriarch? Seriously, though, those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there. Get the will for Mother.
I'm a rogue. I'm down for it.
I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
Yeah, no one's gonna miss a few dead slavers. Let's see. Oh, what are runes? I can get these things made when I have enough of these different things, right? Because remember, I ran across a silverite vein out there and I clicked on it. I haven't found any of these other things yet. And I'll have to have 2 lyrium veins and 3 silverite in order to make this rune of lightning. Rune of protection's a little different, it's just this lyrium. So, I can't do any of that yet. You know, I didn't check over here to see if there was anything for Bethany. Arrow, Bethany. And that's Bethany's. See, I wonder if she can use this or if it's restricted to me. I'll take those for Bethany. Boots or anything? Anything for her level? Boots over here. Anything for our level, okay. Well, you know, if I'm going to be going with Aveline too, I should see if there is. Great sword. That's a great sword. Yeah, this looks good. Like, I think an axe would do for Aveline. The shield. That would do. The Ashen Cuirass. Okay, I've got some stuff for some of my people. On Frim. Well, let's see. Stick with Lowtown because of things. Now then, let's give some things out. You can have that. You can have that. You can have that. Yeah, see, I wasn't sure if those items would be just for me. It didn't say it was only for me, it just said it was only for a mage. So, may not be able to. Ah, but she can use the staff. A crappy looking staff. Aveline. Go. Kind of a beat up looking shield. There, I think we're done.
Your family used to be noble, right?
By some definition of the term.
Do you ever wonder what your life would have been like if you were still nobles?
Sunshine, nobility is just an expensive lifestyle. I've already got one of those.
Nobles have power too, and responsibilities.
Estates, servants, investments, mercenaries, assassins. We've still got all those things. It's sunnier here, and nobody calls me my lord. I think I can live with that.
So there's some stores here.
I bring you a priceless treasure.
I'll be able to sell some things.
The highest heights of Mount Davarus is travel. A pouch of Andraste's ashes. Verified by the scholar Genitivi.
I think it's Emporium. What am I personally wearing? Okay, I've got a necklace, which is actually pretty good. I could still use a belt and a couple of rings. So, defense and lots of fire resistance. Yeah, it's a gold, but I'm going to take that. And the fire damage doesn't help me. And now I'll put that on. Oh, I didn't want to switch. Okay, now sell everything. First, sell all junk. Now we'll sell the rest of this stuff. Okay. Well then, I'm still at 14 gold. it's not very helpful. Apparel shop. So much to apparelist. A badly copied leaflet. Join the Friends of Kirkwall.
That's enough. Clear out, you charlatans.
Oh, it's Vincento.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva raising her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincento down.
Please, Sirrah. I know you must fear for Fainriel, but we mean him no harm.
Hard to tell in this city who means who harm, no?
Bethany, it's all up to you.
Perhaps you can set his mind at ease.
We are no Templars, Sirrah. You'll find no better friend to a young, scared mage.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
Of course.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Templar?
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run.
Sort of an underground
He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
What's he got to sell? He's got some weapons. Which are cool. Okay. Good enough. Ah, Lady Elegant.
My. If it isn't Hawke.
Still up to old tricks, Elegant?
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
No complaints.
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf. And of course you'll need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
I'll make things, but only from recipes that you already have. But the elf fruit potion requires 1 elf fruit, and I've uncovered 3 of them, so I'll be able to buy these. That's they're more than a gold apiece, though. So. Exclamation mark over here.
Every coin those swindlers nab goes straight to the carter's coffers. They must be stopped.
Mysterious day. Now I have to get her to make them myself. Swindler, Miracle Makers. Okay. Let's see what we've got over here.
Not a step closer. No refunds on the ashes, friend. If the Maker doesn't favor you, that's between you and him, isn't it?
Uh-oh. Looks like these guys want to taste my axe. What is wrong with my arms? Here, enjoy this.
Say I didn't warn you.
Okay, everybody just stand there and stare at them. There's lots of stuff going on over here. Eric, how about you throw a bursting arrow on these guys? Bethany, don't you Up a firestorm on all of us. And Aveline. Your shield defense over here, and put that to good use. Taunt over here. So, and turn on power. There we go. Meanwhile, I'll just hack the crap out of this guy. And expletive strike.
I love it when a plan works out.
Here we go. Your stuff, swindler. Walker's boar hides. Now there is. Okay. And so this, what you're going to find goes on with this game a lot is I go to a map, look around for everything that's on the map,
The
clear it
thieves
out
are
for
gone,
the next
guardsman.
map.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Another gold. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything left in Lowtown. It's time to head elsewhere. Let's head to leave area. Okay, the Hanged Man. Access by. I saw it back there actually. Darktown. Gallows. Viscount's Keep. So we've got some for daytime and some for nighttime. Town at night, Darktown at night. I'm gonna go to the Gallows and do the stuff that's there. Oh, Cap Daff will be back. Right around the time I'm finishing.
Do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations? Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
Welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solivitus. Please, take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy?
Remedy that. Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time. It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
I'm in.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
I am fortunate to be tranquil. So many mages are plagued by unrest.
Let's see, herbalist. He has a couple of things. He's got the regular potions, it looks like.
Welcome back to Souls, my friend.
And mage goods. Oh, staves, armor. Go check this record keeper.
I think I found something of yours.
Where did you get this? It's just what I need. Thank you.
Something I found a while back, apparently, and didn't remember finding. And there's nothing else on this map. So now we'll head to another new area. This way. Well, let's go to Lowtown and go into the Hanged Man, so that it'll open up as a destination. See, the Hanged Man should be right. Yep. Remember where it is.
You show admirable restraint, Bethany.
For a mage, you mean?
I could also say for a hawk. But yes, for a mage.
You have a sword. Why aren't you killing someone right now?
Fair point. But I can put my sword down.
Believe me, I have tried.
The Hanged Man.
That's a fact, is it? Think about it. Why would it start in Ferelden? The dirty battles full of dogs and the occasional
Pain.
It took
The country. Oh, Varric wanted to talk to me here.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the Deep Roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Hello, Hathor. Do. Would you move? Can't see through your butt.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Well, unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Problem solved.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Masair, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
It never happened. It was all a Ferelden ploy.
Do you ever
Talkative
feel
man.
like you're part of a story that someone's telling? Make a
I always feel like I'm part of a story that someone's telling. Break into somebody's room, read their books. Not steal their books, read their books. Steal their barrels. A book about Maleficarum. Come on, I'd like to read it now. I want to read this book about Maleficarum. No, that was the way it came from. Not a door. Not a door. Door. Great. Back to not a door. Get back downstairs.
A Ferelden in the guard. What will they think of next?
You have a problem with that?
Me? My family's not native either. I'm just surprised. A lot of old prejudice in the guard.
I'll give them plenty of reason to change their minds.
You know, it's possible they're just scared shitless of you. That's my theory, anyway.
Here we can gather the party. So from here you'd be able to reassign the party, because you know the leaving, you're just leaving. Now there's something in Lowtown. Go back to do that. The sun is starting to come right through the little holes in the blinds where the strings go through. You can see it on my face. Ah.
I'm sorry I couldn't get you more information about the Circle, Bethany. It's difficult without naming you.
Thank you for being discreet. I don't want the Templars at my door.
No one does.
Let them corral the troublemakers. I just want information.
Right. Right.
It sounds like I'm trying to convince myself, doesn't it?
I wouldn't have said, but yes.
Like that, and head into the import shop.
Will everyone please just step back? My mother's in labor. The baby's come early. Can anyone help her?
I'll send word to the healer, but...
Morse.
Okay,
If you're
Lorraine.
seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Maybe I should help.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne.
Is we put in there.
We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
That's who I need. Why are you being so
Who
defensive?
are you protecting?
You see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread. This healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
Why would you lose him to the Templars?
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
See?
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
That seems reasonable.
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
I haven't eaten all day.
I haven't eaten all month.
Everyone...
Ferelden imports. Small, heavy shield, dagger. Well, I could sell this longsword. That ring.
In your turn. I promise we have donations coming in.
Oh, and a crate with things. How did no one see the sparklingness? Oh, I wonder if I can sell my trash here too. Yep. A couple of coppers. Sun coming in there is annoying. Okay, so that's yet another thing to go do in Darktown.
Hey, we heard you in there asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Bethany?
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But your clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Okay. That was short but pointless.
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
I love Varric. What a giant sign. It just says don't. You can hit people with it. Okay, so more stuff at Darktown. I've got a message. I go to Gamlen's house.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not that he didn't do his best to try and read it first.
What?
What? I'm interested in something that's come up. A contact of mine, fellow by the name of Anso, is looking for someone confident regarding a job, and he suggested me. Oh, he's paid well. Check into it. He'll be in Lowtown Bazaar at night.
I thought there might be something dangerous in there.
There is. Now shut up. Red. Oh, I guess I didn't mark it as red. Yeah, 2 things there, so we head all the way up to the Viscount's Keep first. I'm sure he'll like having the unwashed masses. Uh-oh, my yawning has started. I'm from insert place. Don't beat me up. This room will be significant later.
How much longer do I have to wait?
41 minutes,
Not much
17
room in the
seconds.
barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
Yes, dear.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
That went well.
Well, what a charming fellow. I don't have to like him, but he could at least listen. Bandits are dead. That's all that should matter. It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
I'm not getting paid?
This is probably a bad time to discuss my bill with him.
He'll jail you. I don't doubt that. The rest, though... Well, the duty roster will have my next patrol. Sounds like I'll have plenty of time to follow you around. Threaten my friends. Not letting that one go, Captain.
The duty roster.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
So there was nothing unusual about it at all?
It had been clear for weeks. It didn't get unusual until after we heard about you and Aveline. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnic for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush?
More trouble.
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it, but not while a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donnic. A good man. Donnic. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
Okay, now we have to go to Lowtown at night. Oh, hey, chest simple. Bet I can open that now. Yep, I was right. I'm just gonna go into the guard barracks and break into chests. And they won't notice.
Please keep it quiet,
Because I'm
sir.
that good.
The Viscount mustn't be disturbed.
Okay, leave the area. I've got 2 there. And then... we got something at Sundermount. And then... 2 things in Lowtown at night, and 2 things in Darktown at night. Maybe the same things. Yeah, they're the same things. Doesn't matter day or night. So let's go turn in this seal to Talwyn. And I think maybe head back out to Sundermount.
So, what do you do, Aveline?
You know I'm a guard.
Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Okay, looks like it's over that way, and I have to go that way to get that way.
The Viscount's son abducted by Qunari.
I heard you lost something. This it?
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
Aren't you lost a thing? I found a thing. There's a place where I can order runes. There's a bounty over here. His son, Seamus Dumar, has been lost to uncertain company and a safe return is sought. Okay. Looks like there's a way to exit over here, too. Yep, there's a leave area. Now they want me to go back to the Viscount's Keep. At least these load quickly.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumar will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumar my scouts have tracked the boy and his Qunari captor to the Wounded Coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Qunari seems excessive.
Have you ever fought a Qunari?
He may be Tal Bashoth. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
What a charmer.
Yes, what is it?
That's her problem.
If this is about a rescue, that woman did not seem the type.
She is the type I feared we would attract. As I told the others, Viscount Dumar's son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Qunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
I will bring him back.
Ready the reward. He'll be back in no time.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the Wounded Coast.
Thanks for the hints, dude. I'm pretty sure I can take out an entire mercenary company by myself. Oh, Aveline liked that.
Please keep it quiet, Sirrah. The Viscount was a guard. Throw you out if you keep that.
I need a jump key, just so I can jump along. Okay, now let's go ahead to... I said I was going to do the mountain, actually. There's the Wounded Coast. Thundermount first. And here's a map that we'll eventually get tired of because we'll see it 100 times. Okay, I need that. Unlock some Embrium. Okay. Stun those guys. You guys can come up and join me at some point.
Out of your element, dwarf.
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
What are you talking about?
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Maker, think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
I doubt they were eager to sell.
That Arishok said I wasn't worthy. That only their outcast, the Tal Vashath, or that mercenary. I said, great, I'll go talk to them. Didn't go over well. But, made me think. Maybe he'll bargain if I get rid of something that bothers him more than, well, me.
The Tal Vashath.
The Tal Vashath. Are you up for some paid hunting?
Don't you have explosives?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The Chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
I'm in there if there's money.
All right, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Go lop off a few heads for some coin. I guess it makes some coinari. Okay, that's the way I came up. Let's just explore over this way and make sure there's not another resource vein to uncover. When we get to the third game, the resource veins will be stuff we have to harvest. That's the way out. And is there anything over here? Well, yes, there is. I found a rubble vein. It was full of belt. That doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Marv City, I'm out of here. So I was heading up to Sundermount. Because somebody needed some plants. Or something. Unless I need to buy it from the elves, which I suppose is possible. This would be whatever ingredients that potion maker needed. Don't have time for the hunters.
Sorry, Master Alan.
I told you that you were doing.
Sell all junk. What is a rune of nature?
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
That's leave area. Let's look for ingredients over this way. Okay, I don't see any ingredients. That's not it. Secondary, the herbalist tasks. Oh, find a spider's silk gland, a dragon's fang, and pure iron bark. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna be making you guys yawn any second now. Doesn't have any of those things.
Dalish crafting is second to none, I assure you.
Maybe it's not the mountain.
Another book.
Maybe it's just you that's cursed by love.
You always know just what to
Another book.
A Shem?
Yes, a Shem. Okay, I don't see anything else out here. So let's head off to the Wounded Coast. Well, since I've just yawned like 9 times in the last 4 minutes or something. Okay, Wounded Coast it is.
Being a guardsman seems like a better life than being a soldier.
Oh?
My brother was a soldier. It's all about taking land and serving some king you've never met. Guardsmen, they do something real. They protect people. They make their lives better.
I don't know if I agree.
Neither would my brother.
Oh, we got us some Tal Vashoth. Take that. Come on. Fine.
One less against us.
One less to worry about. Thanks, Karis. He had a worn bracelet. Dalish assassin.
Do you even know her name, Shem? No? It's Delilah. She's dead.
I was a beast then. A werewolf. I did many
But they fixed
terrible
the
things. I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
I was a victim too, Elf. Of Zathrian's vengeance. Stranger, please calm her down.
I don't know you. Please intercede on my behalf.
Did I hear you right? You're a werewolf?
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago. The disease spread over the years, but the hero of Ferelden freed us.
Let him go.
He was cursed. You can't blame him for that.
You stand up for him? Fine. Then you will die for him.
No, I think you will die. Okay. Eric, I would like you to keep these guys. See? Bethany, I'd like you to keep these guys on fire. And Eveline, turn on your stuff. I'll backstab the lead assassin. Who can disappear?
Let's finish
There. Expletive strike.
It didn't have to come to this.
No, it
Take
didn't.
this. And thanks.
Anybody else got anything? Nope. Okay. See, I can't improve that stuff yet. Improve anything over here? Yes, I can. My backstab, I can add the perforate. Cool down more quickly. Doing bow stuff. I could, but I'm not. Later on, I'm going to need some stealth, so let me go ahead and take it now before I do this. There was something I had needed. Oh, it was that sword, but I got those magic axes instead. Okay. I need 2 points of cunning so I can get the next level of things to open. Yeah, let's give her some con. Let's get some abilities. We can improve the fireball. Everybody to turn on their various modes. It looks like I should be able to go down there, but I guess no. I guess it's over this way.
And the world's rid of one more Canary. Easier than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their words? See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
What's all this then?
A little rough for a rescue, don't you think?
Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I, have already claimed him.
Sirrah, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Spoiled shit! I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet. And as for you, I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
You'll wash it down with your own blood.
Don't give them an inch!
And now a backstabber.
Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
Don't worry, I'll take care
We're
of him.
not giving you up.
Strip the camp, and we'll ready a fitting welcome.
Oh, I've got their welcome. First, though, let's level up Varric. Seven. Prove his flask. Okay, Bethany. Fireball. Who's doing all that screaming?
I am not cleaning this.
I think I got blood on my...
Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
Keep it together.
Soil yourself later. There may be more.
Got me!
Don't get full of yourself.
I'm getting overwhelmed!
And we do the exploding strike.
Ashard never loved, never coddled. You were worth his time, or you are not. They are not the brutes others claim they are. Take me to my father, and I will try again to make him see.
You knew him before?
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this Ashard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again, to escape the keep and my father. Ashard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Kunari have none.
I wasn't aware that Kunari take many friends.
Perhaps it isn't the right word. I am the Viscount's son, bound by everything that means. Ashard did not care. We were both seeking something. That was enough.
The Viscount is clearly concerned about your safety.
The Viscount sends thugs to do a father's job. I was in no danger until his help arrived.
You could have told him this was your wish.
Keep your assumptions. He doesn't hear me. He's as tired of being disappointed as I am of bearing it. And now, Ashard is dead. It's not right.
Want to bury him?
I confess I'm not sure what one does with a dead Kunari.
The body is no longer him, and is worthy of no special treatment. That is, apparently, their way.
Well, apparently.
Should his people be told?
Oh,
They will know. Whether they will deign to acknowledge it, I have no idea. There was much of Ashard that I didn't understand, but it was so very worth trying.
Let me go pick up stuff.
We'll leave soon enough, Seamus. Be ready.
I am at your whim, Sirrah.
Because I thought I saw some stuff. Yep. Design, rune of fire warding. The Wounded Coast. Because of all the shipwrecks you see. Mercenary commander looks like a pile of gold, but it's in fact only a pile of silver. Ooh, somebody put out a chest full of torn pants. And let's see. I have one other mission to do over here, so let me go knock that out. Or I come run Crybaby back home to Poppy.
I am ready to leave. And you have coin to collect, I'm sure.
I guess they're not letting me get out of the area.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Then take me to him.
Then I'll have to come back. That's annoying.
Father.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
Enough, Father.
Allow me to present one Sirrah Hawke, Your Excellency. She fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude. I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf.
Just like 30 guys I killed. No big deal. Just a few dozen deaths. No big deal.
No problems to speak of, aside from the crowd that tried to kill us.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with Ashad. The Kunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family. Benign or not, it's too much.
Yeah, this is none of my business.
A little too much insight into the office for me.
Your actions are appreciated. The Seneschal will see you out.
I'm not getting involved.
Good days.
Another book. Another door. Wait, where does this door go? Just standard. Fancy poison ring and a belt. And some alcohol. I need to go back in there. So I'm gonna head back to the Wounded Coast. Guess there was still something to do. Let's see. I thought I had leveled him up. I guess I didn't. Oh, I didn't do his attributes. Let's see. A little bit of willpower for the stamina. We'll head this way to go do the other task. And there's an exclamation mark out here too. Ooh, I found some elf fruit. Found some spiders.
You're pitiful. You're going to regret this.
Come on. Fine, take out the bandit then. And a bunch of dogs. And a mage? Thank you for making yourself a target. Expletive strike. Finish him off. Finish that guy off. That dog. That's disturbing. Taking out that dog. Giant spider. The poor dead messenger. Rewarding documents, silverite threaded gloves. Furnace's experimental draft.
Messages for the wardens. They'd probably pay to have them returned. All set.
Gives 2 attribute points. Nice. A little more con, I think, would be good, because I'm gonna need some hit points. Now, back on the way to quest marker. Except for the part where I have more dudes to take out.
You're pathetic!
Oof, I disappeared.
You're pitiful! Give up now!
How many of you got, Paul?
They sound pretty upset to be dying. Bit of stuff. All by itself. Unguarded.
I'm not the outdoors type. The sooner we're back in the city, the happier I'll be.
Go mage. These spiders have the spider item that I'm looking for. Second to get over here.
Get back! Ha! Go down!
Oh. Excuse me again. Like they took out that dude, but left his helmet. Oh. I've been slowly sliding down to the chair to spec up. Okay. Back on the path. No, I have to come down here to get up there, it looks like.
I don't even wake Bianca for every threat anymore.
See, it looks like this is finally looping around.
No further, human. Tal Vashoth control these passages.
Ambushes are usually quieter, Kunari.
I did not intend to ambush. I expected to warn a caravan, but you are not helpless. The path ahead is littered with my kind. If you are as skilled as you look, it would please me if you killed them.
Right.
And I should trust you.
I have no history of betraying your people, only my own. I did not like my role, so I left the Qun. I do not wish to be a murdering thief, so I left these Tal Vashoth to warn their victims. You are no victim, so now I will leave.
I don't believe that.
What's the trick, Tal Vashoth?
The path ahead is thick with my kind. They revel in chaos, and will give you the battle you appear to want. If telling you that is a trick, it is a poor one. I am new to decisions outside my role, human. I have decided to warn you. Do what you will.
Ah! There's danger ahead and fire is hot.
Fire is hot. Corpses are dead. At least until the necromancer gets them.
To arms!
Ooh, they've got high ground too. That doesn't help.
There!
Ow! Really? That goes in one hip and, well, the goes in the waist on one side and comes out the hip on the other side. And I'm just gonna keep fighting like that, because it didn't really hurt me. Explosive strike the ass.
Fire and ice, obey me!
There's a lesson to be learned here. Messing with us is suicidal.
Nothing up here. Nothing but a corpse up here. And some dudes lingering up there. They're hiding really well.
Here we go!
Expletive that guy. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. I gotta lie down. Hold on, I'm reading books and opening chests.
I love it when a plan works out.
Can't we...
Backstab.
About this? That was almost fun.
4.
Go down! Good!
That was a fair amount of them. Okay. This cavern's probably going to be pretty small, so I'll go knock that out. To 8:02. It's just a few minutes long, and we'll be good. See, it's that same cave asset, only this time I can get the doors open.
2 arms!
Yes, I have 2 arms. Expletive strike. Okay, so it's that way. So it's through that door that I haven't actually been through yet, but it's otherwise the same map. Up here. Maybe some chest replacements and stuff, because it's not actually the same place. It'll just do for the same map.
Let them. The Maker. Trap!
Great, I'm glad she said something before I got to it. I'm gonna backstab him. Ooh, a Sarabas. No, he's not. That wasn't a magic ability. It was a combat ability.
Finish it!
It's a Talvish. I can't even say the stupid word I'm trying to say. Okay, everybody come over here so I can go by myself. There we go. Now everyone can stick with me.
I don't like the looks of this.
No, I clicked on it to disarm it. Leader.
Make it!
Wow, that kind of hurt. Fact. Now Bethany is throwing out the heals. She's got heals and fireballs. Yeah, I'll catch up to them having a fight in a second.
Killed the lot. Dwarf is waiting at the compound.
Can't go any of those ways, so I have to go down here. Be this way. Like it's heading the right way. Oh, I guess it's the only place to go.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arashok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must, Basra.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your Arashok. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours. Illustrious Arashok, I am here to report that your hated Tal-Vashoth were felled, one and all. Right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Say something.
The Tal-Vashoth camped at the Wounded Coast are dead. You won't honor your bargain?
There is no bargain to honor. His offer for the Gatlock was refused, so he invented a task to prove his worth, when he has none.
I broke my beard getting your outcasts killed.
You hired someone more competent and now stand in their shadow pretending it is yours. You demean her accomplishment. Get out of my sight before I bother lifting my sword.
I did his dirty work. That debt stands.
Does it, dwarf?
You said yourself there was no bargain. I'm not getting a sodding thing out of this.
This human did what you could not, something I did not expect of any outsider, and you have involved me. If you made a bargain for the Tal-Vashoth, that debt for their lives will be honored.
Sod it all, take your coin, take whatever. Hornhead Oxmen and mongrel donglords, suck your own powder and blow your head off, sod it.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
think the Canary is spying on us.
Hello? Okay, that's better. What the... I don't know what that was all about. I haven't had a mute key for a long time. Okay, so the mute key that I used to use, that stopped... Let me put this down here. That I used to use that stopped quite a while ago, now suddenly works again. It hasn't worked in months. Maybe a year. Okay. Anyway, I wasn't really saying anything important. Just thanks everybody for coming out. And next week we'll do some more of these little questy things and see if we can get ourselves into Bartrand's party and go check out the Deep Roads. We gotta find this this healer named Anders first, though. So everyone have a good week, and I will see you next week. Bye.